Do you ever get the sense that your brain's moving faster than your life can catch up with? Like you're thinking in paragraphs but living in bullet points. I, for one, have been thinking about time lately. Not in the oh my god, I'm getting old kind of way though. Like, yeah, more like the strange elasticity of time, how some minutes stretch out like hours and others just vanish. You know, for example, a single awkward pause in a conversation can feel longer than a year spent doing something you don't love. And that's the thing, right? Time isn't just about clocks, it's about attention. Time feels different depending on where your attention is. And now when I think about it, that's probably why boredom is so painful. It's like time becomes too visible when you're bored. You're too aware of its passing, whereas joy, and I mean real full-bodied joy, has no timestamp. You look up and hours have evaporated. I used to think intelligence was about knowing things, facts, formulas, or let's say how fast you can solve a theoretical problem. But now I think it's more about pattern recognition, seeing things that aren't obvious, not just in data, but in people, and most importantly, in yourself. Like when you're having a thought and you go, oh wow, this thought I'm having, I've had it before. Or this behavior I'm doing again, that's a loop. Intelligence might just be the awareness that you're looping, and wisdom is what you do about it. And speaking of loops, emotional ones are the worst. When your brain replays a conversation from 3 years ago and suddenly you're in the shower arguing with someone who isn't even in your life anymore. But maybe that's our brain trying to finish something it couldn't finish at the time. Like your nervous system is still buffering, it's still there. And there's something kind of beautiful about that. The idea that healing is often about completion, not fixing, just completion, giving things an ending, a full stop. Even if it's just, I didn't deserve that, but it happened and now I'm choosing peace. I think we confuse peace with passivity a lot. We think peace is passive, but peace can be active, peace can be fierce. Sometimes the most intelligent thing you can do is opt out of chaos, of drama, of things that don't nourish you. And that's not giving up, that's just you choosing where your energy actually belongs. I've also been wondering about identity, like how much of who I am is actually me and how much of it is just a collage of other people's expectations, social media opinions, or cultural scripts I never agreed to. And it's weird, let me tell you, it's really weird. You don't realize how many masks you're wearing until one falls off and you're like, wait, who was I trying to impress with that one? And even deeper, why did I think I need to be impressive at all? I need to unlearn that. And honestly, that's the smartest thing you can do sometimes, is to unlearn. Seriously, unlearn shame, unlearn urgency, unlearn the need to prove you're enough, because you're not a productivity app, you're not a brand. You're a person, and that's messy, that's non-linear, that's allowed. Maybe the most intelligent people are not the ones with all the answers. They're just the ones who've gotten really, really good at being honest about what they don't know. There's something magnetic about people who can sit with uncertainty, who can say, yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing either, and still be kind. Also, can we talk about how underrated wonder is? Wonder as in awe. You know that whoa feeling. I think wonder is actually a form of intelligence. It's a kind of openness, like instead of needing to control everything, you just let yourself be amazed, like a child who can look at an ant for 20 minutes and still be totally enthralled. And to me personally, that's genius. That's presence. And presence might be the most rebellious thing you can offer the world right now. So be here. Not 10 tabs ahead in your mind, not spiraling about whether you're lovable or successful or optimized. Just here. Just be present. I think we're all secretly craving depth, not just in our thoughts, but in our conversations, in our connections. We want to be understood without having to over-explain. We want to say, this is hard, and someone go, I know, me too. And that be enough. No moral of the story, no 5-step solution, just resonance. Maybe intelligence is less about building perfect arguments and more about building bridges between ideas, between people, between the version of you that survived and between the version of you that thrives. And maybe, just maybe, we're not here to become smarter. Maybe we're here to become softer. And when I say softer, I don't mean fragile, I mean open. Open enough to learn, to unlearn, to fall apart a little and still say, I'm proud of how I keep showing up. And that's an intelligent kind of bravery. That's what's been swirling around my head. No clear conclusions, really just thoughts. I hope something in here stirred something in you.